can you speak
Hello
to
everybody, this is Satsuki Katayama and Toni Marar special edition. Welcome to this program. Well, this is historic.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Hajimemashite.
So you've been to Japan this year last year 4 times?
About 4 times last year, yes. I was very fortunate and blessed to come here to Japan.
Oh, yes.
I'm like a child at Disneyland every time I come here.
Oh, really?
Right.
And thank you very much for all your efforts so far for protecting Japan's dignity and cultivating Japanese emotion to do something for by some part of Japanese people.
Yeah, a lot of people living here all the time, they don't realize the uniqueness of your culture.
Yes, indeed.
So a foreigner like me comes in here, and I'm just amazed and in awe of what I see here. It's just, and everyone I speak to in America who's been to Japan has the same interpretation on how wonderful your culture is.
Our government, I'm a member of LDP, and Mr. Prime Minister Abe's government, coalition with Komeito, LDP and Komeito, now enforcing kind of reforms,
yes.
Which give self-consciousness to Japanese people.
Oh,
yeah, I think his foreign policy initiatives are brilliant.
yeah.
Yes,
yes.
very brilliant. At this time in your history, you're very fortunate to have him as your Prime Minister, as we were when Ronald Reagan was our president. We were very fortunate to have him at that time.
It's been 30 years
Right.
that history repeats.
Right, right. That's right. And thank God it's repeating positively
Yes,
over here in
repeating
Japan.
positively, yes.
Because, and like I said, I see the importance of the good relationship and friendship both our countries enjoy with each other, as it's beneficial to both of us.
Right, that's true.
I think so.
So how is the current government in the United States?
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, of course. You can say freely. It's a free country.
President Obama, unfortunately, he's one of them there Democrats, but unfortunately he's not following the laws as we think he should be following. We find him to be damaging to our country. And the sad part is the opposition party, which is the Republican Party, is not behaving like an opposition party. They're rolling over and playing dead. They're letting him get away with all this stuff, which is basically, as we interpret it, against the law. About President Obama, which I'm a little confused, but I agree with, he has a strong policy when it comes to Asia and supporting Japan, which I find unorthodox in his behavior, but I'm glad he does behave that way, and realizing how important Asia is, and the importance in Asia lies with Japan. And also with South Korea, but unfortunately, the current president of South Korea doesn't see it that way. She's a thorn in the side of the alliance, and
It's really
and that's really pathetic.
sometimes.
Yeah, that's very sad that she's not seeing the big picture. She has that narrow focus, an obsession that she has, like a cult leader. You know.
Cult leader.
Yeah, and if you're listening, get those statues out of my country.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
So what kind of advice do you give to Korea vis-a-vis their policy vis-a-vis historical issues?
I think they should do like we do in the United States. It happened, it's in the past, leave it there. We have to look to the present and to the future. We can't dwell on what happened in the past. And an excellent example is the relationship between Japan and the United States. During the Second World War, we had a horrible history with one another. And yet look at us now. We don't keep pointing fingers at each other about that history. We put it where it belongs in the past, and we get along wonderful. And South Korea could enjoy an alliance, a friendship like that also, if they just learned to put it in its proper perspective. As they're pointing to what they perceive to be a negative history in Japan, I think they have a negative history also. They're telling Japan you need to be in touch with your history, but they're neglecting to be in touch with their history.
Recently, Greek government suddenly required German government to do something. The things they did between World War II.
I didn't know that.
Yes, that's right.
During
Yeah.
World War II,
Right.
and naturally German government rejected it.
Oh, did they?
Yes, naturally.
Yeah, but you already made restitution. Japan already paid.
Yeah.
I mean, and they already made apologies. So that's why when they're coming around the second time, it's totally driven by hate and by money.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's already been rectified. It's been handled in the past.
Mm.
And I have a strong feeling that I can feel because I have been in the world of politics already 10 years.
Oh.
I ran for a congressman 10 years ago and 4 years as a congressman, and then this is my 5th year as senator.
Nice,
And
congratulations.
during that time, 11 months, I was out. But anyway, it's been 10 years that I'm in the politics. But before I was
So it's a bureaucrat.
bureaucrat, Ministry of Finance, high-rank official of MOF for 23 years.
Oh.
So of course I was in charge of many talks, many negotiations with the United States, but also with Korea.
Oh.
But until early 2000, I mean 2000, 2001, 2, 3, the situation was much better because
yeah,
I was sitting in the talk with Korea for Japan, Korea, EPA, FTA, and it was going quite naturally. I'm not saying it's going very well.
But still,
There has been,
Better
at
than
that
today.
moment there was many programs,
Yeah, right. Oh, I see.
aid to small and medium,
Right.
and fishery, and the other things. But at least we were talking, we are sitting vis-a-vis each other and talking about economic issues and legal issues and technical issues. And it was all in the world of contracts.
Oh, I understand.
contracts.
Yeah.
Legal mind, economic mind. But afterward, the situation was becoming worse and worse. This is emotional.
But what caused that to happen? And I'm aware
That's
that
a question. That's a big point.
I'm aware that in the past this issue wasn't there
That's right. Yeah.
to create the division. Then all of a sudden something happened somewhere to cause them to go crazy with this nonsense.